everybody who wants to connect with us, and join our group as well. So let me just say, this is what, we call it pure India. So pure is not, Shuddh wala pure. It's, so there is a, long name for this, Push Kiran Union for Real Enlightenment. I think that's tough. So I think let me just use this word pure. And we are talking about India, so we just added Pure India. So Pure India is a non-profitable organizations. So, and this is a group of people who, come from information technology, telecom, ITS, or they are self-employed also, small businessmen. They are from Jaipur, Karoli, they are from outside India as well. So I worked in Philippines for 3 years. So I have people NRI as well, those who are also kids. So they support us in different ways. And we try to create a culture of giving. Culture of giving, there is a day or there is a week which is celebrated, I think, in the month of October, that you, even if you have a maid at your place or the children of a maid, you take those and give them ice cream. That is also a giving, right? So you start learning this culture of giving. That's very important. Are you all with me? Everybody? Okay. Enjoying? Not rocket science, right? MC wala vyara. Okay, this is what is our small NGO, and here we started this. So on 15th or 16th June there was a big flood in Uttarakhand, right? There's some 8 or 10,000 people died. So where I stay in Noida and in nearby society, I started collecting clothes. That's my car. That's stolen now. 3 weeks before. So I used to go to all societies and asking that whatever, usable clothes, shoes, food, anything that you have, please give it to me. And there are people who joined me and then we started. So this is what, some of the stuff that we collected and we send it to Uttarakhand to different people. And this is what, a small effort that we did for those people. And I also asked a lot of people to, give money as well. So I collected some 58,000 rupees from different people. So that money also I use for these people. So we adopted 40 families in association with another NGO called Foundation Shuruat. So they are also a professional. They come from Uttarakhand and they are doing different activities in Uttarakhand. So I, met just a chance and I gave a lot of stuff to them and I gave 40,000 rupees out of 58,000 which I collected. And those 40 families, now we have 3 years of projects. So either we are, training them on small thing like a bakery or some silai machine or anything. We are trying to make them self-sustained, right? Employable. And then we are also giving some stipend. So those are the family where either somebody is died or their business is lost. They don't have anything. So that is what we are doing in Uttarakhand. And then I also, went myself in Uttarakhand. And this is almost like from the road, 13 kilometers we have to walk to this village. And if anything has to go to this village, it has to go through the Kachars. Right? Kachars. There is no way to communicate, no way to transport. Even the cycle cannot go. So we had to, walk 13 kilometers in the mountains. It was so, severe stage where they stay. But when I reached to these children, you see, they are so amazing. And this Foundation Shuruat is working with these children since last 6 years. And we also conduct their career counseling sessions, that what they adopt, what they opt after, 10th class. And this guy you see in the background, his name is Deepak Dhyani. He stays in Dubai. And he comes every 3 or 6 months to help these children. So he flies from Dubai and he tried to do all those efforts. So I did this activity, and then recently on 11th of January, this is where Manohar Pura Karoli. I come from Karoli. So there, we identified 25 children, those who are really poor and slightly better than other children's meritorious students. So we gave them a scholarship of school bag, uniform, something which they don't have, geometry box and all those things. That's where we started this initiatives. So we try to, encourage people on education, and this is something that we started and we will continue doing these things. This is what, I go to colleges like here. So I went to a college where I did a career counseling. So this is what, this was a workshop on creating awareness on different employment opportunity for rural youth. So this, I come from a call center background or BPO background. So what are the things that they can do or how they can go in this industry? That's what I explained. If you guys invite me, I can also explain that to you all later sometime. So I conduct a lot of workshops, and this is the pictures from my recent visit to Africa. So there I met this gentleman at the airport in 2010. And then we became friends, and he invited me to Africa. And this person is from World Vision. If anybody knows, World Vision is a $2.7 billion NGO. So they get $2.7 billion donation every year. That's so big. So I conducted a 5 days workshop for them to reduce cost on their operational activities and also to improve their processes. So if they are getting whatever donations, how they can use more donation to the community development, not in their internal activities. Somebody is using staying in a 5-star hotel or using a high-class taxi and all those things. So minimizing cost in operations and giving more money to the community developments. We visited their dumping site, Nairobi dumping site, where all the kachara of the city goes there, and there is a different industry that World Vision is helping in the health, in educations, in different activities, how they can be safe while they are working in that area. That's what I did recently. This is what in Delhi Kalkaji slums area, where we help slums children to be to show their performance and their talent in terms of dance or activities and all those things. This is what I did with the 1992 Asian Marathon champion Sunita Godara. She comes on TV, and she also Anna Hazare's team member. And so this is what we did in their NGOs. And this is the place, Karoli. Anybody is here from Karoli district or that area? Okay, there's one guy. Okay, good. So Kela Devi, right? Good. So Kela Devi, if I just want to show this picture. So this is a Chambal Nehar. Chambal River, and this side is all MP, Madhya Pradesh, and this side is Rajasthan. So if you see this entire area, and the connectivity for this entire area is Kela Devi. If they want to connect to anywhere, because there is no bridge here, either they can use the boat to go to the MP, but they are from a different state. So all these villages are completely disconnected from the rest of India. So what we have identified is we'll work on these villages to encourage the people on education and all those things. This is what area that we have identified, and probably we'll be doing a lot of activities here. This is one, this is my dream projects, and IBM has promised me that they will give me 20 used computers, and we are planning to open a computer center, charitable computer center in Kela Devi. This is what just some expenses that would incur in 1 year. If anybody can help, we would be happy. Okay, now this is all about Pure, and I'll take 5-7 more minutes. I'll just share, and for this group also, so how the corporates are helping different NGOs. So every corporate has a theme, and if you are doing activities related to that theme, they would support you. So Accenture has a theme of skill to succeed, S2S. That is the theme that we have. So if you are doing any activity on your making people employable, training on computers, right? Training them become a software engineer, training them becoming a call center professionals. All those things, if you are doing, Accenture will support you. IBM does in a different fields. Other companies does in a different fields. But there are other small organizations. Now there is a law which is also passed by Parliament, is that 2% of your net profit has to be invested in the society. And you cannot give that money to your relatives, NGO, or to your, that is what is my understanding so far. So there's a lot of money is available. And somebody said that in India, that whatever donations that we get, almost 90% of the donation goes to, can anybody answer that? Yes, huh?
The pockets.
Sorry?
So जो organize करता है उनकी pockets में जाता है 90%.
Okay, वो भी ठीक है. और टफ क्वेश्चन राइट, हमारे सिलेबस में नहीं है तो हमें कैसे पता होगा, राइट? सिलेबस में डालना चाहिए. So that is what I was wondering. So this gentleman who's retired from army as an air commodore, and he runs a charitable hospital in Faridabad, Palwal. And this guy said, 90% or around that, the donation that we get from different people goes to either Sai Baba, or go to the Balaji Mandir, all the temples, all the religious groups. They are not doing much of the activities in social development. We don't get anything. So if that money goes to the right people, a lot of things can be done and this poverty can be, eradicated. And let me tell you, we are not poor countries. If anybody says India is poor, it's completely fake. India is not poor. I've been to Africa. Africa, either people are rich, very rich, filthy rich, or they are very poor. On the road, you will see all the XUVs and big cars, or either people walking. There is no motorcycles, which means there is no middle class. In India, we have a bigger chunk as middle class people. And in middle, now a lot of people has become upper middle class also. So if all those middle class people have adopting one family in their neighborhood, the eradication of the poverty can be, more easy. So pick up some people around you, those who think need help. You can help them in a different way, not necessarily that money is needed. A lot of people need money. If you start giving them money, I think it's not the proper help. Please understand what is their requirement, try to help those things. If somebody says, I need to pay the fees, okay, you go to the school and pay the fees. Don't give the money to the person, right? So, this is what is my experience. Any questions from this group? Anybody? No? I hope you enjoyed this or you learned something, and I hope to work with you all in future. Whenever you want to connect with me, you can drop me a mail on our site pure@pureindia.org. That's our organization's, that's my NGO's email ID. You can connect with me on Facebook also, and I can also guide you in terms of your future also, wherever you think. Since you are coming from IMBA or MCA, that's something I can also guide. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.